Alright, so I'm going to talk about something that stems from the bullying I faced in high school. And some things that people who love me and support me and care about me said that were hurtful and didn't help. Um, I do not have an official diagnosis, so I will not claim to have a diagnosis of this. But, God, stop. Um, but over the years I have developed, and this has been for years, bulimic like behaviors. I will not say I have it because I do not have a diagnosis on it, but I definitely have binged and purged, and there's been days where I just purge every day for long periods of time because all the time in high school I'd be called fat and overweight or obese or just these nasty things. And Um, I've lost some weight because I haven't been eating as much, and obviously quarantine. I can't work out, no baseball. Hopefully, I gain some of my muscle strength back. I'm working on it, thanks to my one of my best friends. The one I love the most. Technically ex-girlfriend, but hopefully that changes. But she's helping me get back some of my strength. Um, but I really need to fix this camera. Um, But so there's obviously the kids in school, you know, and kids in school are gonna say shit, and it's just what they're gonna say. Um, and that got to me. But um, when my parents started saying stuff, and some of the times it would be like, "You're not fit, you're not in good enough shape for baseball, or you know, you're not in fighting shape." And sometimes it was sometimes it meant to be criticism or just trying to encourage me, and sometimes it was like a shot in the gut. And as I left high school and went into running start, um, I didn't have to deal with a lot of those people. I mean, I still had to deal with some of them. And I'm going to give you initials, and if you went to Juanita and played baseball, um, cough cough Gavin, you will know what I'm talking about. AS. Um, those initials, that was not helpful. Um, or add and then a couple of others, but um, just a bunch of people just said some things. But the really hurtful one was my parents, because it'd be every day. I'd be like, "Oh, you're really gonna eat that? You're gonna go eat all that much more?" And, just questioning every day, and it's like fuck, and it'd make me want to go binge and purge. And I've learned now that it's not good. I need to stop this camera from zooming in. But I've learned that it's not good, and it's hard. It's hard to stop an addiction like that. But um, don't start it. It's hard to stop. Um, and I don't. I haven't been to a dentist in a long time, so I don't know how bad my teeth are because of it. Um, but yeah, I mean, those words still ring in my head. I mean, I don't know how much I weigh now, but I used to weigh 190, and I was built like a brick house, and I'm still pretty built. I mean, I I can probably bench 200 pounds. I can do pull-ups till I can do more pull-ups than anyone that I know. So, I'm strong as an ox, but I've lost some weight, but I still look in the mirror and I go, yeah, you're fat. Just because technically I was for a very long time considered obese, and everyone would say it except for one person, and they'd yell at me if I said I was. But and it's hard, and especially when it's your parents, saying, questioning everything you eat, or you know, it's like I went down the other night after dinner, and I had eaten an English muffin with peanut butter and jelly in the morning. Actually, it was jam because technically there's a difference. Trust me. But I I had that in the morning. I hadn't eaten all day, and so I went and got some more food. And then after I ate dinner, and then they started yelling at me, and I'm like, "Why? I haven't eaten all day. I need to eat." And just take a guess at what happened. It's just questioning everything I do and eat, and they don't want to hurt me. They don't want to make me feel bad. They don't want to. I know they don't, but you got people who say these things, and it rings around in your head. You hear these things so often. You can tell the prettiest girl in the world, she's ugly, and if everyone says that to her, she's gonna start believing it. It's You keep hearing it in your head. You keep hearing it in your head. You keep hearing it, and it echoes in your head. Now you're not just hearing it from people, you're hearing it from yourself, and you see it in the mirror, and then all of a sudden you start believing it, and that's when it's bad, because that takes years. Just like, and this self confidence thing, it's something that I'm working on this week. It's so hard um, to get out of it, especially when you don't have the right environment. And you got to create the right environment, put the right people around you to tell you those things, that the right things, because it's going to take years to clear out. I mean, anytime I have an acne flare up, I used to be called Deadpool when I was in high school, um, because I had pretty bad acne, and apparently I looked like Deadpool, and Deadpool's, great, love Deadpool, but being called him, just, they referring to him without the mask on, and anytime I have a bad acne flare up, I just think of that, and it's not good. Um, but you, it's and so those things still ring true to this day. I mean, the heyday for that nickname was eighth grade and ninth grade, and technically, well, I'm in my first year in college. I'm technically a sophomore though, but I mean, it's just stupid crap like that, and to break down those walls, you gotta do so much, and the only way to do it is the right support group, and to surround yourself by people who are gonna help you build that up, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard, and I'm saying this as part of convincing myself and convincing you guys. But when you hate your looks, you hate yourself, you hate something, especially concerning yourself, it's really hard to heal from it. And there's a lot of work to be done. Um, there's a lot of work to be done, but uh, I so here's my suggestion for how to work on that. Um, give a few more compliments. Usually, when you give a compliment, you might get one back, and then that, and if you give five and you get two back, that actually almost is better than if you gave five and got five back. Because if you gave five to five people you know or see regularly, and you got two back, those two were voluntary. They weren't like, oh, hey, they said something nice, I have to say something nice, or oh, they're my friend, I gotta say something nice. It's like, you know, and if you get five back, sometimes it is voluntary. It's just like, but but if you give more compliments, you're likely to get some back and build some confidence like that. Um, and don't be creepy, you know, but build some confidence like that. That's something I'm working on. And then surround yourself with the right people, somebody who's gonna help you, you know, gonna tell you the right things. But and sometimes that's impossible. Um, but but that's my suggestion. But anyways, take care, you guys. See y'all later. I'm sorry that I keep wearing the Cubs jerseys. I just wash them, and then I'm lazy, and they're really easy to put on and off, and I don't have anything to do. I do have might be working tomorrow, so anyways, take care. Love you all. Bye.